Here we go. All right, um with the new changes and stuff to the offense, it's kind of hard to look at Old Faithful. I mean Old Faithful, what everybody's confident in, and Brandon Graham will no longer be a part of this. Hasn't hired again. I don't know if he need to make an announcement for him retiring again, but he came back strictly to help the Eagles. So I'm guessing if we don't pick him up, or we're ending his contract, so I'm guessing that's enough for Brandon Graham to be tired. Um, we also got we also got a brand new signing. I don't know if he could play a big role, but he's an interesting signing. Big boy, man. Stay tuned and you'll find out who it is. Um, and despite our defense being such a confident part of this football team, it is the least expensive part of this football team. We know that a lot of our money goes towards the offensive side of the ball. Uh, and Harry Roseman has done a beautiful job of constructing this defense year after year, where it's very competitive. We'll talk about that. Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell don't get the props he deserved with how good he's been since a rookie to his second year, and maybe even a better year in 2026. Uh, Quinyon Mitchell completion percentage so far beyond the next corner. I'm gonna pull up the percentages for completion percentage thrown towards Quinyon Mitchell's way, and it's just not even close. Like some of y'all favorite corners not even in, close to him. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna look at that. Also, while we on Quinyon Mitchell, he talked about Dontavian Wicks, um, wide receiver out of Green Bay, who we gave an extension to. Dontavian Wicks might be a key part of this offense. And because of what I've seen in OTAs, installments, and stuff like that, I have reason to believe he's a way bigger piece to this offense than I think. Um, we got him pinned in as the third wide receiver. He could be bigger than that, man. We're gonna get into that. Got a couple videos to show y'all is why I think that, for why I think that. And Jordan Mailata went off to talk about Jalen Hurts' mindset, how he's talking, how he's acting. Um, Not just because of the AJ Brown trades, but just the recent fire. He said fire too. Um, that he's been seeing Jalen Hurts walk around with, and how excited Jordan Mailata is with this offense, which ties in to why I believe this boy is going to take a bigger step and or be a bigger role or bigger piece to this offense. And I got a question for you guys as far as a uniform. And we're gonna talk about that in the video as well. So let's get into it. Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going. Right to the top. Let's get right to the top. All right, man. It's a UDFA by the name of Zion Woodson. Zion Woodson is a D tackle. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the big deal, man. Why I put these highlights up? This boy was on the offensive line, so you know he got to wait for it. He was on the offensive line in 2023. He was switched to D tackle in 2024. And in 2025, he had 7 sacks and 10 tackles for a loss. Why was he on y'all offensive line? that's my question. Looking at this kid move, man, is he looked like he was supposed to be there all along. I do have some concerns with his motor. From looking at some of these highlights, man, if he don't win on the first rush, then he just kind of no man's land. And now we're not getting this boy to start him right off the money. Like we're not getting him so he can be a key part of this defense. So let me not even address it like that. But the fact that he got some natural instincts at this position can help. Not just him. Usar Bernard can get some stuff too, man. So because he knows what it's like to transition from something he's never done to being a D tackle, and Usar Bernard is somebody who just never did it, and he can kind of relate. So he can be in there strictly for support, as Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter and the rest of those guys are for Usar Bernard. All right, now, like I said, the Eagles are one of the least expensive defenses in the league. In the league, the number one defense, less expensive defense, is the Dolphins. The Eagles come in number two. The Dolphins has the number one least expensive defense. But you got to remember, they gutted the whole defense. Like they were shipping kids off and everything. Like the people who normally starts on that defense is gone. So with our defense being still elite, for us to be to number two and we ain't got nothing, Howard Roseman cooking. The man cooking. You know what I'm saying? The boy cooking, man. He is cooking. Hey, but like it's just amazing. It's just amazing. You know what? While we on Howard Roseman, man, Howard Roseman went on to act. People was like, "Oh man, I know you weren't hoping for a 2028 pick for AJ Brown," and Howard Roseman went off to say this. I'm gonna read it. He said, "Man, we're all in the mindset of a pick is a pick. A first round pick is still a first round pick. It doesn't matter. Teams are still gonna be playing in 2028." A first round pick is a first round pick. I don't know why people's like, "Oh, it ain't a first round pick next year." They won't need one next year. I bet you wouldn't need one in 2028. It's a first round pick. Here's the thing with the AJ Brown thing. When we went and got AJ Brown, we gave up a first round pick and then we gave up a third round pick. We got back a first round pick and we got back a fifth round pick. AJ Brown has gotten older. He gave us 4 beautiful years. Okay, I don't want to say beautiful. Like he gave us 4 pretty good years. You know what I'm saying? 2 of them things was crazy. Last 2 shaky, but he gave us those. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of receivers that can do the stuff that AJ Brown can do. And he gave us those years. A 5th round pick is not that much of a downgrade. 3rd, 4th, 5th. He went 2 picks down. So to get 2 picks down, next year we got a 5th round pick. He'll probably will and deal that thing. And we've been getting some pretty good picks in 5th, 4th, 3rd. You know what I'm saying? 2nd. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting some pretty good picks. All right, not to stay on this too long, but let's stay on the defense for a little bit more longer. Quinyon Mitchell is a baller. He locked in like never before. I think I seen a quote where he was saying, they were saying Pro Bowl Quinyon Mitchell. He said, "Oh, chill with that Pro Bowl stuff. Like that was last year. I ain't done nothing this year." Oh Lord. I love this boy's mindset, man. I love his mindset. He ain't fit. Like it's almost like he never did it. He said he got to go prove it again. And I feel like that's in the air. I think that's in the air. Jalen Hurts, some of the guys on the line, like these guys, like, oh, we ain't done nothing yet. You know, I mean, we did some stuff for Super Bowl, but that's way back there. You know what I'm saying? We worry about right now. Quinyon Mitchell is for the catch percentage for Quinyon Mitchell is 43.9%. So when it's thrown his way, you got that much of a chance for it to be completed. I think the next closest to him is the guy from Tampa Bay, something Dean, Jamel Dean, and his is 45. Then it moves up to like 47, 49. Christian Gonzalez, his number, I think he like a 50%. That's half. Y'all love him. Y'all love him. That's crazy. Coop ain't on there, but it's everybody who got at least 30 or at least 300 snaps on. Like at least 300 snaps on. Quinyon Mitchell was probably easily the best corner in the league. Best corner in the league. He following people. Like I don't know if he followed people in this season because of how good the secondary is. I don't think he follows this season, but he did a lot of following last season, and he was shutting people down. He had a little shaky game with Cortland Sutton, big boy, but it was still a really good showing by Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell also talked about Dontavian Wicks, and he said and he felt like the dude was always underrated. Dontavian Wicks is a really good receiver. Really good receiver. As I talk to him, but he's so good. He's like, and he ain't doing nothing that wows you. He's just good at a lot of stuff. And one of those things he's really, really good at is blocking. I got some stuff up where he's blocking, man. The dude blocking, he look good. He's pushing people off the line. I think he's taking on linebackers, safeties, and he is blocking like Johnny Wilson, like what we like with Johnny Wilson. He blocking like that. Dontavian Wicks. I'm killing that boy name, but I think he's gonna be a really big part of this offense because if you're trying, hold on, I almost gave up the next topic. So Jordan Mailata talked about what he likes so much about the offense.
Beautiful. So now you have a new offensive coordinator in Sean Mannion. You're going to have a new offense. Can you give us an idea? Eagles fans out there want to know how it will be different. Can you give us some sort of glimpse of how it's going to be different?
Well, I don't want to give everything away. I think just in time you'll see, especially in training camp, when you guys will be able to have eyes on us and what we look like. But I think we have answers to a lot of things in the run game now. We've cleared up the confusion of who's blocking who, and I think in the pass game, just from an offensive line standpoint, it's a lot more simpler. So I think the simplification of things has helped a lot, but also adding in deception, adding in motions, adding in, I guess, the responsibilities for receivers in the run game and the pass game, marrying them two together. There's a very harmonious marriage going on right now, and it's bloody beautiful.
It's bloody beautiful.
Bloody beautiful. It's a harmonious marriage. It's bloody beautiful.
Without trying to give anything away, he was saying that everything is married together. And the run blocking schemes, they pretty much figured out the run blocking schemes. So this run game is gonna be crazy good. Crazy good. Now we're gonna see them. We're gonna see them in mandatory minicamps, and they're still installing stuff. The person who might go crazy. Now we know Saquon probably gonna get his 1,000. Give him Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby came out last year and he was balling. Now, if this offensive line and this run game as good as I think it's gonna be, it might be, I hate to say mediocre, but Jalen Hurts gonna have to make the best out of not a lot of throws. I don't think he minds because he's done it 3 years straight. It's 3 years. This could be 3 years. He's done it. All he had to do is make the big time throws. Now we know this can't be debated. We know if you get Jalen to the Super Bowl, There ain't a quarterback better. Not playing right now. If you get them to the Super Bowl, you pretty much got the offense side of the ball. You got the offensive side of the ball. You just got to get them to. And I think with the way this offense is and how we run the ball, Hank Bisbee and Saquon Barkley going to be nightmares for everybody. Nightmares. I love it. He also talked about the hunger. And Jalen Hurts. He said this.
Seeing from Jalen Hurts, because a lot of people are questioning him, and they've done this before.
I'm proud of how he's able to just be himself. I think he's coming here with a new hunger. You can see it on the field. You can see it in the classroom. You can see it in the meetings. You can see how vocal he is, leading with confidence. And if he doesn't know it, he'll ask the question and get it resolved right away. And it's just been, for me, being his teammate, been really fun getting to see how he deals with the turbulence off the field. It never deters him, never bothers him. He's just cool, calm, collected all the time, and it's just like something that I need to lean on more, just to be like that. A reminder just to be cool, calm, collected, whether it's storming, raining, or sunny.
Yeah. But you see like a fire.
Oh, I see
lit
a fire
again.
I see a fire lit again, and he's probably going to deny it. If you ask him next week, if he's on podium later this week or next week, he's going to deny it. But I see that hunger, and I'm always going to bat for him, man. So,
all right, I can see that, man. Jalen Hurts, from what I'm hearing, last year he asked a lot of questions. He want to know. He is not ever not hungry. What he said, hungry dogs run faster. And he said, like I told Coach Stalin, I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this shit. I would like to get credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I be on his Twitter bothering him. And I ain't never said that, y'all. But I thought it. Thought it a couple times. He might have thought it too. So we thought the same thing. Now, here's my question for the end of the video. How y'all like these? Them fire. Kelly Green Whites. You know who else really like these? Jalen Hurts. He really like them. And you know what? Saquon Barkley said, hey, you can get it changed, Mr. Hurts. And he was like, oh, everybody keeps saying that. And he played it down. They might be letting us go Kelly Greens. The Kelly Green Whites. Kelly Whites. Yeah. Am I saying that right? Let me know what y'all think of these jerseys, man. That is all I got, man. Tell me what y'all think about that, bro. Like, run heavy, we don't too much care. Like, I don't believe we too much care. He just got to make the throws available. I believe he can without forcing nothing, which is Jalen Hurts' strong suit. Without forcing nothing, make the throws that's there. Don't force nothing. And let the run game take us all the way to Super Bowl where he's slicing dice whoever it is that come in. Super Bowl. I'm gonna have 2 more kids so I can name them Jalen and Hurts. That's all I got. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so y'all stop missing these videos. And we out. Let's go, Birds.